from utility. Then from the Speak to Your People segment, of course, today be Thursday. Can you go to bringing a conversation on how we as Muslims continue to develop and to build our human capacity. We're looking at what society we are making up. Society makes up of a lot of things: schools, good homes, worship places, health facilities, and other very basic amenities, right? So that is what makes a society a society. So this morning we will be joined by a Sheikh Isa, who will be taking us through that how Muslims can build and grow our human capacity as Muslims. It's very important that we have this conversation. Quite vital and critical for us to look at it. I am Ruhia Bekaali. This is what we have for you today. Perhaps more, because there's a lot happening. The is a basic education certificate examination (BEC) placement for 2025 has been released. We have a statement following that for you as well. And yesterday we did have a conversation with the SRCPR of the Tamale Technical University, where emerging issues concerning the demonstration and of course aftermath. And the aftermath, we're seeing a couple of press releases from the students and management, the student body, the management, and grass of all stakeholders involved. Releasing statements left, right, center. And of course, would also bring a very vital information on a public holiday, the Founders Day. The Founders Day is also gonna hold this year, and this time around it's gone back to its original date, which is the 21st of September. We're bringing that very press release by the Ministry of Interior also on the show. So many more issues coming up on the show this morning. Stay with us from now till 10 a.m. It's quite exciting, entertaining, and informative. And that is why we urge you to also get in touch with us. On the other side, you can always phone in, you can always send in your messages via text line 0550 5588 558800. Online Facebook Neesim TV/FM, Neesim TV/FM, and YouTube Neesim TV. Of course, when the phone lines are activated, you can always call us and share your views with us. So this is the rundown this morning. But of course, let me bring in Michael. Michael, good morning.
Good morning,
how are we
Classy.
doing?
I'm great, and yourself?
You're doing fine, thank you.
It's a beautiful Thursday morning.
It's a beautiful Thursday morning.
Thursdays are my days.
Oh, yeah, of course. So, yeah.
Definitely. So, to let all our listeners that are Thursday born out there, it's a great day. Let's make it best out of it.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
Yes. I hope it's
Time
factor. So today it's our day. Let's make the best out of it.
Right.
Let's treat people with some kindness. Right. It's a special treat for us this morning. Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do that. However, Michael has a morning ritual he always does. He says, go on Facebook, go on YouTube, share, subscribe, follow. Comment.
Subscribe, comment, tag someone. Most importantly, tag someone.
Okay. Neesim TV/FM on Facebook, and make sure you're joining us with the views and comments there. Yesterday we did engage with some of you on there. It was quite exciting. We love that. We always want to hear from you, what you have to say. We here, we are not all bearers of knowledge, all right?
Not at all.
So it is very exciting to know that you on the other side as well. Yes, have an opinion, have a view of whatever issues that we have going on in the country, in fact in the northern regions in the country and the world at large. So we always want to hear from you. Thank you so much for staying with us. But Michael, we're ready to inspire this morning.
We're good to inspire this morning. All right, so this morning, like you said earlier, please share. If you've not shared, kindly do that. Kindly do share. So good morning to my family. We are now family, right?
Yeah,
So
we
a
are.
very great morning to you all out there. Life has many seasons, and so I entitled our word for today, "The Power of the Waiting Season." The power of the waiting season. A time to plant, a time to grow, a time to harvest, and a time to wait. For many students who completed their WASI, there comes a season of waiting, waiting for results, waiting for admission, waiting for the next phase of life. And this waiting season carries great lessons for all of us. Waiting is not wasting. Rasi. Many students use this time to learn a skill, take short courses, or help their families. They remind us that waiting should never mean idleness. Every pause in life can be used to prepare for the next level. Patience also builds strength. So the period between completion and tertiary teaches that Good things take time. The ability to endure without losing hope makes you stronger for the bigger responsibilities ahead. Small investment really matters. Some students start little businesses, selling, helping in shops, or doing handiwork. These little steps teach us that even the smallest effort today can grow into something mighty tomorrow. Now, discovery happens in silence. It is during waiting that many discover hidden talent. Writing, music, sewing, public speaking, farming, life's pauses are often where our real gifts are revealed, and waiting prepares the mind. By the time tertiary begins, those who use the gap wisely enter with maturity, focus, and clarity. Likewise, when life keeps us in a waiting season, it is preparing our hearts and minds for something greater. So today, don't despise the waiting period in your life. Like students after WASI, let it be your season.
Every time you feel like you cannot go on, you feel so lost and that you're so alone. All you see is night and darkness all around. You feel so helpless, you can't see which way to go. Don't despair and never lose hope, 'cause Allah is always by your side. Inshallah, 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 you'll find your way. Inshallah, 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 you'll find your way. Every time you commit one more mistake, you feel you can't repent and that it's way too late. You're so confused, wrong decisions you have made haunt your mind. shame. But don't despair and never lose hope, 'cause Allah is always by your side. Inshallah, 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 you'll find your way. Inshallah, 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 you'll find your way. Turn to Allah, He's never far away. Put your trust in Him, raise your hands and pray. Ooh, yeah, Allah, guide my steps, don't let me go astray. You're the only one who can show me the way. Show me the way, show me the way, show me the way. Inshallah, 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 we'll find our way. Inshallah, 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 we'll find our way. Inshallah, 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 we'll find our way. Cause Allah is always by your side. Inshallah, 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 you'll find your way.
We are Muhammadu Masji. Ka gyara na wani naka ya gyara, ka bata na wani naka ya bata. Mutum na son ya bata, amma komai na hannu Allah. Ka gyara na wani naka ya gyara, ka bata na wani naka ya bata. Mutum na son ya bata, amma komai na hannu Allah. Idan mutum ya ce maka baka iya ka yi, na hannu Allah. Ka ce masa kama bakin ka da munafiki, na hannu Allah. Idan mutum ya ce maka baka iya ka yi, na hannu Allah. Ka ce masa kama bakin ka da munafiki, na hannu Allah. I look so speechless 'cause I can't talk. I feel like I'm the man in mirror. I gotta do it once and for all. It's your boy VJ. We live in the peace, only has to get a lovely in the vicinity.
Ndezo tinsa batu mbal shel zal so hala ka ta panta mon ka ta mal zale tinsa bulga lo sha ko ka ta panta mon ka ta mal ni ma za hazon man kala hazon dab sun ma zon to ba kan tira pa mama dab sun ma bola tu jela dab sun ma bola tu suma dab sun ma bola al hire pa mama ka nya mon be al hire so ka nya mon be za son so ka nya mon be malong so ka nya mon be to bo so ka nya mon be sham so den kulen chakati shi kan ina ga fara insha Allah so da su ti amal yala pam ne te zan antin ya rezo de chele ya ka I bang ta lo she pola bang I ta annan ama kul chala bang tam ni sim hambe ko na fam to pa ni sim ti rezo ni sim be kala zo patmal tere ma la mi shi dabsele mbongo ma na tam to dabsel ma ni yala ka ta dabsel ma dal barkana dal hit ni shele.
Right. I mean, talking about our topics today, we're looking at the building the human capacity. Oh, okay. I will also be looking at decoupling politics from utilities provision in Ghana. This and some other conversations coming up on the show this morning. So let's just do some music quickly, and then we'll come back and then we'll get into the news first this morning.
Nyimbizi soncheho na haishel kam umal oyelle kanyungutu baso ngone male ntoya dazo kabiyara mirazobo kakuwum yuwani suyeni kabyati shirbenye kale buliyo le jangbone le munwara maya na 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 tabam dunia tabam dunia tabam dunia tabam dunia tabam dunia tabam dunia tabam bravo tabam dunia tabam dunia tabam dunia tabam dunia tabam dunia tabam dunia tabam bravo Madiya pamna woni ay ngashire disam bamna sangole ya mawle mala bantam amma de babu malsini ye kashire malsepam kar babu tutulala sanzawla biya mawyarba le bedamba.
This is the time where you go call your brother, call your sister. This is the time.
Look at the time. It's 9:55 a.m. You are still on bed? Money to that ambush. Pony.
Bloody money.
Yeah.
Yes. So which one are you having now? Wherever the money is coming from, it is money. There's nothing like fake money. So it's the devil to the God.
It's because of this shit that I stopped picking up your calls and I even blocked you on WhatsApp. Can you mold a with clay?
You can do whatever you want to do, and do not forget, you can never and ever unfuck the fuck I fuck.
So you mean to tell me that you did it with somebody you just met yesterday?
Yeah. Why?
Nobody should mind them, even if they call any of us. Can it be?
Shall be. What shall be? That girl did last night in my dream. It was massive and enjoyable.
Massa, enjoyable.
If you see how Boo treated me yesterday, just because of 2 cities, you won't understand.
Nothing is hidden except it's a secret. So you need to find yourself a job and leave them alone.
Which one is the pure money and which one is the devil money?
Show us.
In a world where money speaks and silence has no price, the youth chases their dreams, no matter the cost. From street corners to big offices, every youth wants to make it. But how far will they go? The currency, a story of hustle, heartbreak, and hard truth. It's raw, it's real, it's the mirror of society. Watch The Currency every Monday at 7:30 p.m. only on Neesim TV. The Currency, wealth has a price. Are you ready to pay?
want to get the exact lyrics of this song. Mr. Fado, what is the lyrics of this song? I know Dunia is, rolled and I know it has to do it.
She's talking about how we should live our life on this earth. At a bomb of Dunia. Let's really get to know the world so that we'll know how to live.
Okay.
Let's study the world. So that when we study the world, we'll know what the reason why we are here. We know what God asks us to do and what He asks us not to do. So that we'll abstain from certain deviant activities, and at the end of the day, we'll get a reward from the Almighty Allah.
Right. This is deep. And this one is by the legend Serena Isa. And welcome back live to Neesim Bekaali on Neesim TV and Radio 100.1 FM. I am Ruhia Bekaali. Power in Queen Class. Michael Yushin is here and Mr. Fadel is here as well. Do join us also online on Facebook at Neesim TV /FM, YouTube Neesim TV FM, and via WhatsApp or receiving your messages on our text line 0550 5588 0550 558800. Now, and we'll begin with the business analyst. Mr. Fadel, are you there?
Yep.
Okay, then let's do the business analyst.
All right, on the business analyst, we have a Bank of Ghana cut policy rates to 21.5%. Well, it's too tiny that I can see the name of
the page, right?
Okay, and this one says 5 outstanding Ghanaians get diplomatic passport to project Ghana image globally. And this one says government to modernize Metro Mass and STC over 400 new vehicles. And producer inflation drops to 3% in August, lowest since 2023. And on the front page, we have Ghana's debt sustainability has improved significantly at force. And you can see that on page 3 of the business analyst.
It's also one of the best finance ministers we've had.
You can't make that argument now at all.
No, I'm just asking.
No.
I'm not making an argument. I just asked
we can't even do that comparison.
So if you say we can't do it, fine. I'm not saying. I'm just asking.
No.
Michael.
Well. So Atufosin is on the line to prove himself. To prove himself to Ghanaians that as one of the great or one of the distant finance ministers we've had would have in this country, that would be well. He's young, he has all the youthful exuberances, being able to use the how do we call it, the necessary tools available, modernization technology available in his first ever a budget presentation he did. He saw he go into the markets and all those stuff. That whole shiri thing he did was something that really maybe put him in the spot in a way that you might think that he's quite doing well, but it's early days. Early days.
All right. That's fine. We move to the Daily Post. So Michael, can you take that for us?
The Daily Post this morning, Tokono challenges her removal as Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. And other story says Charlotte Osei recount threats during China as EC boss. Susie Pinaman undergoes successful medical review in London after eye surgery fully sponsored by Ibrahim Mahama. Ghana signs $1.5 billion deal with AIE and Vital to boost oil and gas production, and that's on the front page of the Daily Post this morning.
I see. Charlotte Osei recounting threats during China as EC boss. Michael, anything you remember from that?
That one there, you can't you can't take it away. In such a position you hold in a country, you can't take it away from her. Even the men didn't see top. It got to a time Afarijan has to even go into a hideout and all those stuff. So you can't really take it away from her position. She was really stressed. She was called names. She was called names. You know how we sometimes verbally abuse women and all this stuff. Things happen to her. Things really happen to her. And talk of threats, it will just be an understatement. People might have even done things that worse than that. Yeah.
Okay, Fado, do you remember anything?
It's not good for us.
The office she holds, no, I think this shouldn't be a new thing to her because her predecessors have taken more than this. So even the one we have currently to
look at what she's going through.
She's also going through the same thing. So she should just consider herself as maybe
a scapegoat. So I just like a bit, but it shouldn't be so. That's it.
Yeah. But at least we should also be patient with such people because those portfolios they hold, even if it gets to you, you also receive same because you go scot-free.
They don't know the sensitivity of those positions, and that's why they try. We tend to politicize everything sometimes, and it's quite bad.
It doesn't help you also.
Okay, now we do the Daybreak newspaper. I got lost over here. No, Daybreak newspaper here on the show this morning. On there we see Asedu Katia raps NDC members over government appointments. Hey. Who is he rapping? NDC members.
Asedu Katia Asembebo.
I said, they reject corruption. Afenyo marking edges youth. Oh, really? Nice. Wow. Okay.
He's a leader.
Reject corruption.
He's a leader.
Afenyo marking edges youth.
Yeah, he has to speak against corruption.
Support SMEs for global market penetration. Sylvester Mensah is speaking. There is also still on the Daybreak newspaper. Raffmore Gold. Nadoli Rafik deny gold smuggling allegations. Oh, is it the individuals there?
I think so.
I'm trying to get the names there. The names are tiny, but I'm trying to get the names. Yes, I think I see Nadoli here. Yes, Raf.
But we can't find him.
We can't find him.
No. This one.
It's not clear. It's not clear. No, it's not clear. We can't. Wow.
Hey.
Now we can't find him. We are paying 1 million Ghana cedis for them.
They deny gold smuggling allegations. I see. So 2 of them.
No, it's one.
So the gold saga is the Raffmore Gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's head of. He's understand. So maybe the Rampon Gold, he has they are into the business. And
no, yes, so I'm saying that one that's the business. Okay. Yeah. All right. Also, still on the Daybreak newspaper, U.S. third-party nationals sue Attorney General, CDS, and
Comptroller.
Okay, so that's a spelling typo.
That's it. Comptroller.
Comptroller General. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not controller.
Okay, not ours. Yes.
It's ours.
Okay.
Suing
the Attorney General.
Yeah, I think. Is it U.S. third party?
Yeah, U.S. third party.
Yeah. I also saw a news item where I think some African nationals have sued Ghana for I think unlawful. Um, is it was it abduction or something? So,
Ghana or adapt
yeah,
or what?
like we've is it not like adapting
Okay.
them, but like
Is it handling or something?
like as a yakeji or more
Yeah, that's what I'm
more
saying.
yeah
Handling,
we
yes.
didn't
We didn't handle them
we
well.
didn't yeah mom way
Anyway.
some African nationals have sued Ghana for that. I saw that. I think we'll try to visit that later on to see. Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
So that we have the Ghanaian Times newspaper, Mr. Fadol.
Okay, on the Ghanaian Times, on the big one, we have government to crack down on rickety vehicles.
Your voice seems down today, oh.
Yes.
Please
Government
catch
to
up with
crack
us.
down on rickety vehicles. That is Transport Minister.
Yeah.
And here we have automotive industry receives boost. Listen,
Yeah, quite tiny. We can see.
And this one we have turning Accra waste into wealth. I don't know whether it's Gayo or Gavo, which is it, but just get the graphic and do just
the Ghanaian Times.
Yes. And this one says MIIF awards scholarships to 45 female students of UMAT.
Oh,
you
nice.
can see that on page 34. I think that is what we have on the Ghanaian Times.
Oh well, on sharing safety on our roads. I mean, how long are we going to keep calling for this, Michael?
How long?
How long are we going to keep calling for this?
That's
Today we are seeing air pollution killing more than HIV and malaria.
Yeah.
And malaria.
Our routes each and every day they are claiming lives. Each and every day they are claiming lives, and the number of lives we did this thing here, the statistics here, the last time, and you realize that that the number of deaths that goes on our roads, it's really huge, really huge. I think in a day or something, the number of people that dies on our roads, if you compare it, we did a comparison with the COVID that came. We did a comparison with the COVID that came, and you realize that
way more than
it's
that of
really
COVID,
huge.
yeah.
It's really huge, and it seems government upon government would come. They would. I don't know. Now the National Road Safety Authority now have authority, and for the past for almost 4 to 5 years now that they've had that authority, I don't know what has changed in their operations. They were seeking for this authority thing to help improve their work and make sure that a road incidents crashes are really reduced on our roads. Now you have the authority, but still we are lacking behind. Still, it's just the going to the media space, going on the roads and talking, and you are still not really the authority thing, and for the enforcement and stuff is still not there.
And
As of now.
are you sure these days the way they use them, at first their engagement with the media was very strong, but this time I've seen that it's very down.
Yeah, I think for the northern region here, there's been some skirmishes at the office. There's been some, sometimes there's been some one or two challenges amongst them. Some of them were really ready to do, but there was some here and there issues, and that's okay. The likes of Baba Musa and Co are no more in the scene. He's retired. He's retired.
Wow.
So yeah, and he's one of the greatest.
He was very active on the media.
And today, if you call Baba Musa today,
Yeah.
for he will, even though he's retired, he will still make it up.
Oh.
But now we have the youth, the guys there, and management and staff issues. So our roads, government. I don't know. This government has not even given us a clear roadmap to what they're going to do to help. And each and every day, lives are being lost. Listen, if you use our roads and you come back safely, you thank God.
Yeah.
Look at this year alone, we buried about 16 children at a go.
You said this year alone.
No, No, I mean it's hard, very
Just in one
heartbreaking.
incident,
In a mass burial, 16 children at a go. During the Easter, some missionaries came to Ghana and they came to Ghana. And they were going from Tamale here to I think Accra for a convention, and on the Kintampo Road, a number of them, four or so of them, gone.
Well, we're hoping that this thing they want to do actually yields some results in a way to reduce road crashes on our roads and air pollution as well, which is claiming lives now more than HIV and malaria. Anyway, we move to the daily graphic in newspaper, Michael.
The daily graphic, Bank of Ghana drops policy rate to 21.5%. Your investments are safe. Nana Oye Bompo Ado there for you. And then this one, Benjiri conflict, trauma, agony, gripped displaced victims. And that's also on the daily graphic this morning.
We're still on the Benyere, the conflict, trauma, agony, grip, displayed victims. Yes, of course. What do you expect? I mean, just as we're living, then all of a sudden they say, well, something is going on down there. You can imagine, just like that, your life is turned upside down. You have no idea what to do.
You have no control. You have nothing to do about it.
Yes,
it's really devastating sometimes. Yeah.
And I feel especially for the women, because there are a lot of things that we go through. Talk about our timing of the month and stuff like that. How oh my goodness.
Sometimes
it's a lot to deal with. So definitely really the trauma and agony is gonna take a toll on them. Definitely. And we hope that this will be a thing of the past and we don't get to experience stuff like this any longer. That's about it for the daily graphic. We do the daily Democrat. What's a Democrat? Democrat this morning, and we see Ghana secures 3.5 billion US dollars oil investment at Africa Oil Week. This is quite good news. We're doing the Daily Democrat newspaper. Okay, before I come to the big one there as well. What do I see? Is this CSIM confirms PBR Cowpea match, is it conventional nutrition or something like that? Yes, conventional nutrition.
Matches conventional nutrition.
Quite unclear. You don't get to see the words very well. Meanwhile, government opens a portal for coconut seedling distribution. Yeah, so those of you into farming. Oh, you know that man. You watched that movie. Well, the FO, he was called the phone. Government opens portal for coconut seedling distribution. So please let our farmers here, those who have interest in going to
coconut farming won't do here.
It won't do here.
Yeah, okay. Coconut farming. It has to do with the coastal
spread across. I mean, we're across Ghana, so
the coastal areas.
People who are in Accra, Konongo, and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like.
No, I'm saying we broadcast the TV. We have people from all across the country.
But I mean, okay, it's got across. But we in the northern region here, they have to go and bring it here for us to buy. Yeah, the coastal areas, that's where normally you have the coconuts, and that's where they get it. It needs the coastal, the sea breeze and the stuff to be able to thrive. Yeah.
We have people who are trying to. You have to dredge sea to
that's what I was about to say.
If you can do it,
Shada, we have to go and see Shada so that. This one, like,
get one politician who understands that.
Maybe Bamia can help us with it. It's from the northern region. But Wale Adam Smith, it is possible. Wallahi. It is possible.
We need a beach in Tamale.
It is possible.
We do.
Anyway. It'll be nice, Papa.
Anyway,
like the Scottish sun, and then you just have to go there to relax and come on, don't worry. We use the sun.
I can imagine if we should have sea in Tamale or in the northern region. My goodness. Anyway, still on the Daily Democratic newspaper, Trasako reaffirms respect for Muslims, defend Boteman land rights. Okay, that's more on page 2 of the Daily Democratic newspaper. Also on there, 23 NDC 2024. Is it parliamentary candidates?
Yeah,
Appeal
please.
to President Mahama. For what?
Appointment, you know.
Oh, that's the one the first of all was referring to. Raps and
No, this one I think it came before. This one came somewhere Monday, where they are parliamentary candidates. So they went on, but couldn't win. Their constituencies. So and then the government seems Mahama seems not to be looking at them. We have the likes of the man Donald T. He was also an aspiring parliamentary candidate there, and so they are like at least we represented the constituencies, and we couldn't win. So the appointments you've given, you are watching. We are not seeing top. What they happen? Even for look at them too. If you don't cry, you say you
we don't. Well, maybe we'll have to have time and talk about how appointments are done, because I don't think it should just be party people that get appointments.
That's the system we run here. Winner takes all.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so
that's what I'm saying, that perhaps we could have time to talk about this, because I mean, to the extent that you come out board like this to ask
if you don't cancel your team, who you team money.
So what the ordinary citizen suffers, and then
but who for suffer for the party for
then
you,
the party
for you to come to power, and you sitting there as well want appointments. But have you heard that before?
Gold board cracks down on criminal syndicate. Gold board cracks down on criminal syndicate. We can see more on page 2 of the Daily Democratic newspaper. We're still moving on to the archives, Mr. Fado.
All right, on the archives we have TikToker jailed 7 months for threatening to kill Mahama. That is others, right? Mahama and others. Okay, that is it.
7 months. It's 7 months is too small. 7 months is too small.
Seriously, the way they misbehave on that particular.
I watched a video, okay, and a young lady who I don't know, like insulting the first lady, and the kind of wet things she was using on the first lady, as if say the class, and I said that's the level, and I was like, the first lady of the land insulting her like this on social media.
When those are brought the social media are cashing out from the social media,
making money out of it, you are busily insulting elders. And I was like, if a lady can insult a fellow lady like this, who's somebody who can feed your family. Sorry?
So
7 months. It's too small.
And this one says, Nkwanta North residents survive on contaminated water.
Hey. How are they surviving on contaminated water?
And this one also says NPP was allergic to road construction in Volta, minister. And then this one says Lands Minister vows swift action to resolve a Sanko Gold dispute. And on the big one we have Komatosi, right?
Yeah.
Komatosi NPP fueling Aseidu.
Comatose
NPP foiling Aseidu Haruna presidential beat rumor. Fake campaign posters, banner circulated for distract Mahama, so division in NDC. That is what we have on the archive.
Well, this is one thing the NPP is going to capitalize on.
Why would they capitalize on that?
Oh, I didn't know doing it already.
Oh, you see, some of these things, These are things that are bound to happen.
I know.
These are things that will
The
definitely come.
parties they take turns. They all capitalize
But
on
definitely there will be
the
a
cracks
vacant
of the party.
there will be a vacant seat. There's not a crack. This is an impending elections that is about to happen, and it's nothing wrong with everybody coming out to say I want to go and bid to be the next leader of the party into the election. The only problem that will come here is that when they decide to start chastising each other, that is where they are going to be having how do we call it, a hard time with the other party. But look at, even in this NPP, they have it currently. Yaudichum is saying that he's not sorry. Yes, he didn't feel. Someone is saying he's failed.
Oh, and I saw they also I don't know whether it was from the Baumia team also posted 10 cents of Educhum. Oh, you didn't see that?
I've not seen that yet.
Oh, Charlie alleging that he even misappropriated funds and diverted government contracts to himself. You know, even though he's a leader council, but he's so womanizing with even staff.
Chapters are now open.
10.
It is
10.
It is what it is. Wow, you see that thing? So that's where the problem will come from. But I said Iketia going to contest, Haruna going to contest, Julius Debra and co all coming up. These are all they are. It's their right to contest. It is their right to contest for that seat. And if they are contesting, I don't see what exactly the NDC and NPP would use against any of these personalities.
Okay, all right. Let's do the Supreme newspaper this morning.
All right.
And on the Supreme newspaper this morning, AMCOJ hails Martin Ayisi's lasting impact on Ghana's mining sector. Okay. Trasako accused of undermining Muslim legacy. Erikopoku targets agricultural transformation with Denmark partnership. Oh, that's wonderful. Also on the I am for bold decisions and results oriented leadership, Brian Echampo. Oh, I am a bold decision. I am for. Oh, I beg your pardon. I am, because I read them like this. It doesn't sound right. I am for bold decisions and results oriented.
And results
leadership,
oriented,
Brian Echampo on there. Nice. Paul jabs Ablakwa for pocketing 400,000 Ghana cedis. Is it true? It's supposed to be. Though preaches anti-corruption. Where from this claim?
Where at Paul now?
No, I know, but I'm asking. I'm just asking where from the claim.
I've not. Okay, the Supreme is just reporting, so we'd have to maybe dig deep on that to see what it's trying to say. 400,000 Ghana cedis. Blackwa. Well, Paul, is that a Paul or Domochu? Is it not a
Christmas
tree for a year? How's the guts? How's the AU to? Well.
Okay, Mr. Father, let's do the National Enquirer.
All right, on that one we have Lands Minister urges calm in Amentie after fatal mining clash. Am I right?
Yeah.
It's too tiny. GM, okay, 400 million Ghana cedis cyber security saga. Kandapa is a critical witness. Dubois' lawyer claims. GPEC pledges stronger support for Guinea's Ghana amidst concern over illegal imports. On this one, we have Ghana secured $3.5 billion investment to boost upstream's petroleum sector. Energy Minister.
That's Samuel Jinapor.
Jinapor, yeah.
Evacuations of excavators from Tema Port not secretive. GPHA clarifies. And on the big one, Christians leaders unite during landmark meeting on national prayer, unity, and governance. That is what we have on the New Enquirer.
The National
The National Enquirer, yes.
newspaper there. Quite exciting headline to have here. Christian leaders unite during landmark meeting on national prayer, unity and governance. Yeah, they should continue to pray. We need it. The dispatch, Michael.
The dispatch this morning, tackling corruption, key to Ghana's economic resilience, Julius Debra. And the other one says, Bawumia is NPP's best bet to win 2028 presidential elections. NPP's Richard Nyama, the Ghana's Greek minister, appeals to Denmark to help address Ghana's food shortfalls. And that's on page 12. Air pollution kills more Ghanaians than HIV/AIDS and malaria. Page 5 of the dispatch. This morning holds more for you. Democracy must bring real improvement in people's lives. John Dramani Mahama.
Exactly so. Exactly so. That is what it's supposed to be. Bringing real improvement in people's lives. That is apt.
So must it be. So shall it be.
So we're hoping that as we grow as a democratic country, we'll see the real improvement in people's lives in this country. We'll do the Chronicle newspaper here. Entrepreneurs and Innovators Network declares support for Kennedy Japan. Inflation falls to 4-year low. Interesting. Brian, I'm committed to politics of delivery, not empty rhetoric. Oh, okay. GIS officers on rampage. Lawyer accuses them of unlawful occupation, threat, and intimidation of his client. Quite interesting there, if you ask me. They will lastly do the daily guide.
Yep. And on that one, we have a TikToker jailed 7 months over threat to kill president. You can see that on page 3. And this one on page 6 is public debt hit 628.8 billion Ghana cedis. Kumasi shut down as Asantehima goes home today. You can see that on page 6. And on the big one, selective justice, mass dismissals, erodes Mahama goodwill report. You can see that on page 3 on the Daily Guide newspaper.
Quite interesting stuff there. The Asantehima goes home today. It's quite interesting. I don't know if you have been seeing snippets of videos online where you see beautiful culture, tradition, and I didn't know it's deeper.
Seriously.
I see all kinds of.
Yesterday,
I see new things. I'm like,
a little boy dancing in front of the
it was.
King,
is it a small boy?
A small boy like that.
Yeah, greeting him, right?
With powder on him all over. He was putting the powder on the body of the king. It was lovely.
It signifies a lot.
I wanted somebody to explain what that means to me, but unless we get
well, all those who were greeting him at that point, I understand. He's not just a kid.
Yeah.
He is is your kung fu, he's a spiritual person.
Okay,
yes.
I could see that.
He's a spiritual person. So he's not a kid.
Yeah.
He's not a kid.
Minor cannot just it's not easy. And the justice he was even throwing about, you could see that it means something.
Yeah.
He was saying something to the king.
I like the way he greeted the king.
Yeah.
Then turned his back. Before he now went for the powder. I kept on the shoulder. I was like, I've been seeing some, practices that they do, and it's quite exciting. Michael, we're just talking about the Asantehima going home today, and today, in fact, the Ashanti region, we understand no one. In fact, I think no activity is supposed to be done today in the Ashanti region, and we're just talking about some of the snippets of videos you've seen when it comes to the culture and
The
tradition.
culture.
You know, I was just talking about one young man who we saw quite nice, if you ask me. I really admired that moment, you know, the fact that we seem to be losing that aspect of our way of life, you know. So I was happy to see, you know, that young boy being part of it. It tells a lot, and it actually sparked a few conversations. You know, others think, oh, he's a small boy, why should you, you know, and stuff like that. But
See,
I believe tradition
when it
is
comes to
tradition.
tradition and the Ashanti region, they hold the tradition quite sacred. They really hold it quite sacred, and so and some of this you realize that some of them are from royal homes. And they don't they don't
exactly. He's from a royal home.
they don't joke with with that. So when a child, especially those from the royal homes, when the child is growing, they start treating the child like a king. Okay, they start treating they teach you all those things from beginning and all those stuff. And so you see that in nature, the Ashantis, their cultural, I don't know how to put it, but they are so much into it that even in their way of doing things, you see that you see even an ordinary guy walking in Kumasi Krana or me Asantini Nananimio, you know, it says oh Toto Tata, like that, this thing Ahimie thing, no, it's in them, and they are one people that don't really joke with their culture. And in the whole of this country, they are the one of the tribes that are been able to hold on to their culture, magnified it, and made it so strong that it will be difficult for people to easily go against it. Look at what is happening in Accra. Whenever it's getting to Homowo, we have a ban on noise making, a period where we ban noise making. But you see that people still defies it. People still defies it, and sometimes they have problems with the town warriors and all those stuff. Recently, it happened, and I saw even a whole church and a pastor was seriously challenging that. But you can't do that in Ashanti region. Look at today. Go there today. Banks have closed, even though they gave essential preference to some these things that need to work. But for safety's sake, they've closed. You dare not. And I think from 5 p.m., no one is expected to go out. And you try it and see.
Try it and see. There was this Okonfo who said that it's also way a bema. Yawada.
Yeah.
It's high time we bring our mind back to something. You see, the country has its law, and our community also has its laws. Especially our communities are being governed by our chiefs. Yes, so sometimes if we respect the country's law without not respecting the community's law, then that means that our citizenship is not on
it's not
seriously. So it's a high time we respect. And you can see that what you are saying, even just the recent Damba that we just celebrated,
right?
Our kings came out and made it known to people that at this time nobody should pick a motorbike or a car to town. But people refuse it, and at the same time they did it, and they even warned us not to use this what's the name, guns. But people were using it. So you see, it's high time we begin to respect our culture. We begin to respect our tradition, because certain things are not part of the tradition. Let's not make it part of it. Those guns are not part of it. We use our local ammunitions. These are some of the things our local warriors uses. But you see, these our young guys who are coming up who try to use those things for what? It's not part of the culture. So what things that are not part of the culture, let's not use them. Let's just forget about them and concentrate on what is what. What's the name? Our local people used to say, we have lived things that concerns us and went and grabbed things that doesn't concern us. So it's worrisome. Seriously.
It is. It's worrisome. But I think that'll be all for the newspaper review segment right here on Neesim Bekaali on Neesim TV. and Radio 100.1 FM. Coming up now is the Speak to Your People segment. But of course, we'll bring you some updates as well when it comes to we're expecting a holiday on Monday and stuff like that. We'll bring you that details as well. The Tamale Technical University has also the management and the students body all are releasing statements concerning the clash that happened, demonstration clash that happened between the police and the demonstrators on the campus. That was on Tuesday, right? Yes, on Tuesday. So these are more conversations coming up on the show this morning. Neesim, Bekaali on Neesim TV Radio. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen.
Salisulabu usubu kana wunu mutum di rotuma the dadam na musulabu
Sono kuma ya ka dalir يعني لهبل سون بو كان جيرنا ننتتي دغبان رتن كو عسا هنن بنيني الحاج علاسان ادم انتربرايز لهبل كان ينتاو الحاج علاسان ادم يلا نون كو har yemi boni ma balbu kamza ha da baba hande chamsinama paintanama waya gosama ta pa bogala proofunum la za hanya la dambiya ne shafe ne ma din ya dundo den ta par nya par lokunum za hanya la dambiya alhaji sane dinin maka nya la mensin kala hamal scarf bukata za jinyal be za wa an la za ha be alhaji alasan sane ayon ros balbula za ha tan la hanya la alhaji sane atum de la tande tuma kabor anyan toga komnon lo chapolo alhaji la hamal de zaha kanuto nkana terente osane tan la hanya cement balbala zaha yer la bran balba kam zaha de be alhaji alasan adam sane.
Assalamu alaikum babe alhaji adam bon kambe dungo sochira nkwar bole materials to ne mama ati retail ra ka supply ra to zo retail mama la price ka che supply price so do din ka be lu kam na on yikona kana tamati yamba da ma shamta ka ko chamti nkwa ka panyore
dinin makala hamalla tas bukata alajimal polish and polish tas balbla za hanan banyin nimane yemi boni ma balbu kam za hanyala din bi alaji alasan adam enterprise sane
ta kwa la tais kwa flower no the tais ba nyara different company era Taifo Santio Buruwe Geza ta kwa lam
ay kulpana dungu sochirala alaji alasan adam enterprise la dem biene ko mun filling station la kule mpataba yara kuma hapal dalazo dinin ka yita mal polo kanna anye alaji anu zazo ami kuma polo nkanna an la anye alaji anu dirgozo dungu sochirala burman mbala ngon kambe katan kabor no da nto kwa pa nyore ay kulpa alaji ne kalni changa ma zaha ombulu sochi zanta ay borna amna alaji alasan adam enterprise wa hayutaba batangal me 0548 202-913 0207-581-592
024-920-0101 B055-438-1304
Alhaji Alasan Adam Enterprise Sochi Yile
Sasha kam million mar kul dong so mi ba jerle kan ya kan ti yele mina yidi fila min ti ba yo point ka bana ka ba be ka ba vile na yo ko ngira ngi en million kan ba zan ta ka jile ko
man pour pas là
manala
man pour pas ya
lo me ana shore sa du wore kan sa ka janga alfu don kunuma
fienu won sheria yen kulube ya Allah lo para labna yete labna ya la fiere sheje nyama
ay zan trata chana te vota kaptila intiha dan bahnya so
dan bahnya so to laba
mashin labna mare dan mashin labna
to
inti dipin dan kapi
de yisma de man kungo de vialmeti wonde won ba sa ibe we na anti son akunyo poyan
mambele poyan ya salam bala mane nyam badabga manan cha jiwo ma yan pare na alzuma dar kam batan danan suratin yande nda safir kalla hakabtu zulo nyine man yama kabu zuwo nyine man yama
bula kabara nan zo
bula kabara kullan ha ote mam kayya ka nyina talanka
yajimuna yajimuna
Neesim TV zo ombon sahala te sur la tema be bambe sambane di kunan ka lehra ka ban na agban to nan ban sha'atan nan de chongma de kun yala den yan tirta so do te jinel puni agban to yi nan ba shan dan be ade ativ ma agban ma on kolana abadab gambon sasha kamane ce ka jima parana
ya da binde yezu kasumba kadam porgi Una kasi Nimbasi sonjo the high shell come.
Many thanks for staying with us. Welcome back. This is Neesim Bekaali on Neesim TV and radio. 100.1 FM. You can join us also online on Facebook at Neesim TV/FM, on YouTube Neesim TV FM. WhatsApp 0550558800. That is where you can direct all your messages, use comments on as well. There's a lot of information we have to share with you this morning. And just gone by has been the newspaper review segment. And of course, I'm here with Michael Yushinu and Mr. Fadel. I am here, Bekaali. Let's get right into the details of information we have for you this morning. And of course, yesterday there was an announcement by the Interior Ministry on the public holiday. Elijah, if you can project that for us, and then we'll take it. This is a press release from the Ministry of the Interior. Press release. The general public is hereby informed that Sunday, 21st September 2025 marks Founders Day, which is a statutory public holiday. However, in view of the fact that 21st September 2025 falls on a Sunday, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, has by executive instrument, in accordance with Section 2 of the Public Holidays and Commemorative Days Act 601, as amended, declared Monday, 22nd September 2025 as additional public holiday and should be observed as such throughout the country. This was signed by the Minister of Interior, Honorable Muntaka Mohammed Mubarak, who is also a member of Parliament as well. So yeah, Michael, Fado. Founders Day is going back to its original.
That is where the question. That's where the question comes. Who counts as a founder or founders in this country? And we've been playing politics with it here and there. Because people feel like they need to be recognized. People feel like certain people's efforts need to be recognized and all those stuff. But even in our existence, in the Ashanti Kingdom, we have someone who they look up to. One person that they look up to. Right?
Okay.
When you talk about, they talk about how do we call it? The one that conjured the story, if anything, as a powerful this thing, as and twice there. When you come to religion, right? We have in Christianity we have Jesus Christ that we looked up to. That doesn't mean that we've not had people like Moses, Abraham, and co that have come in and as this thing, but to the way you talk about Christianity, we are talking about Jesus Christ and all those stuff. The fact that people contributed to bringing something to being. There's one person who spearheads it, and God has given that grace to that person to be able to spearhead that thing and bring that thing into being. And maybe without that person's effort, that thing couldn't have come. And so, in every society, there is a leader. At that point in time, who is the leader? In Ghana now, if anything should happen, who is the leader in Ghana now? At the particular point in time that thing happened. We are good at attributing when Duso came to one person that person, but was blame. that one person?
We're good at blaming individuals, but not
the collective this thing. That one individual was responsible. Was the person so responsible for that? No. But when it comes to glory, we all want to share that glory, and that's what has landed the city. We got to talk more
Mr.
about
Fado, we used to have. I think was it 6 years or so that we celebrated Founders Day, but today it is Founders Day.
But normally it comes in August, right?
No, it's September.
Originally, it was to be 21st September, which is Kwame Nkrumah's Day. That's what we used to be celebrating until Nana Akufo-Addo came and then says that
no,
the founder, and that's why we have to bring apostrophe S.
how do you call them? The big six. All have to be recognized.
Because they have to be recognized. Yes, because mentioning their names, we cannot mention only Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Definitely, we say Dr. What's the name? Edward Akufo-Addo, Ekwaji, what's the name? Obiche Bilamti, what's the name? Those people, if you look at them, they all contributed to Ghana's struggle for Ghana's independence. So definitely, they all have to be recognized.
But are they not? They are. You know, in history. If not, how did we know?
When we used to do it, maybe like Kwame Nkrumah, Jimmy Memorial Day, or how it was celebrated, something like that. So right now, being Founders Day, I think this is a good call. So I think playing politics or putting politics into it, we should just put it aside and recognize those people. So I some time back, I heard some people also come here mentioning certain names, that those names should be included into.
Since we're including we are recognizing everyone, then recognize everyone.
So right now, it is now Founders. So whoever that founder is, the people know.
No, it's not Founders, just one.
Yeah,
Founders Day.
Apostrophe S.
Yes.
Apostrophe S, but it was Founders Day.
Founders S apostrophe.
Yes.
So it's a good call. So we should just manage it as it is.
But we can't be playing with you see, if the starts are history, if the starts it doesn't give.
It creates confusion. We don't know what are we sticking with?
Yeah.
You know? Let's stick to one thing, and it continues to be like that.
And this I don't see why people should in everything, like I mentioned, there is a leader. So if there is a leader in everything, why then should this be? Look at 10 years down the line, a president comes. We started celebrating the Founders Day in that's 2009. 10 years down the line, a president came, decides that people need to be appreciated. When we talk about our Founders Day, well, we talk about Kwame Nkrumah. We're celebrating on his birthday, but look at, we don't forget that in the story, we don't forget about the big six.
Yeah.
No, we don't. If not, how did we even know about the big six? It's always there. They always talk about them.
So, and everybody in our history,
social studies and all that, we all learned it, you know.
So how again do we commemorate or appreciate them? How again on that day we celebrate them? So what that we have to quickly go change to August 4th, Founders S apostrophe to include people and all those stuff. It doesn't make sense. It just, and it doesn't give a clear lesson to our kids. What do they study in school? Today they are studying apostrophe S, tomorrow they are studying S apostrophe. It's confusion.
So imagine the generation that went through the S apostrophe.
Yes.
Then now the different generations come and do S apostrophe S. They grow and there's
confusion. That's why if you're having a debate with you, then they are like, no, you get it. It's not this thing. We have there are days. The Republic Day is that we celebrate in this country, and I think some of these days we used to how well do we celebrate them to make the message and the signal, the significance and importance of these days in the lives of our kids today, for them to know and be able to live their lives with. That's what we should be looking at. Its significance, not just looking at people to celebrate. And my father was there, and the father, I think my father they have been at this thing, so I have to do everything.
What about those who were there but their names couldn't pop up? We hear about them.
People lost their lives.
Yes. If their children also comes out to mention their names, what are we going to say? So it's high time we just go straight to one history rather than dividing those things. We are not giving a good lesson to our children. tabbatar tarihi ma
I wanted that aspect.
Yes. So ti yanzu tarihi ta tabi ma ta tumba tarihi ma vingela. En ta karata le yar la founders yo ba. En yala dab so shel din yihir kar tiir kama bam nang pang manga banzang binya via patalma kata gana ta param bashan ma. Tuli trabil kar ta kana ta ta'aka man agas biran na tabsili. Dara ta'al kar chan lala. Di chanda ma pu ne kar finyala kama za'ala nam dara biya ni so rubsum sun richin wombo kanan don wombo. Bukara kata le 21st ma the mala trasang la karni Dr. Kwame Nkrumah what's the name day but it has been changed the tire pumpong on lapsona founders the risahara wo ne kaman nirba yob shaba banda zan binye via patalma anti halka nirba yob ma ko because nirba shabra nivo shabra ben puni ka kon binye via puni binnam za ha bun ko ne founders ma anti har zan da za ba za ha la amno yenga non kulen chaka to te behma tarihi ma vengera because tiyan kama ne yumpi nyanga bisha ban karam yalla karam ban sum ya albin ka to social studies be history bisha ban karam la ya'ale be tarihi am bela different ka tan la karata ta'lum ma bambo ban karna different tarihi lissa ta tambar wa nyam kati sana kanan ban pi ne karabiane zo ton ku ze shampoo pon founders ma let's stand by it to zently den ko en chaka to tarihi ma vengela kata behma nye tarihi ma rezo dian lula Allah har dale to follow Sunday right
yes Sunday
Allah har dale dian lula na shara gono ya pushing in but tamban zo lan al kawle pour mo rayet niritin ka vohum dabsal kana to lu ngerla bakoy bahago aswar bi Allah haram bala dian tersel mo kana atale rezo atani dale don lu na shara gole japushini ayi dabsale resa dan puhla la chonga ba dan yina anti poy ka karam tarihi da ba kamza harazan binye via patal ba atatan bango tam titin ya vuhum ka patam pa shamma rezo don kurbiyan balama.
So there you have it. Sunday is it's a holiday, but it affects Monday. It takes effect as well on Monday, and that was what the interior minister was just letting us understand that with the articles that were quoted on there and stuff like that. So that is the holiday you need to know. Those of you who enjoy it. Yeah. Meanwhile, the Ghana Education Service has also released a statement concerning the 2025 VEC school placement. If we can take a look at that, that was yesterday, the 17th of September 2025. This is to all regional directors of education, announcement of release of 2025 school placement. The Ghana Education Service, GES, wishes to officially inform all regional directors of education that the 2025 computerized school selection and placement system results has been released. You are hereby directed, Elijah, if we could have that projected. You are hereby directed to communicate this information promptly to all district directors of education and heads of schools within your jurisdiction. 1. Admission process. Admission of students should strictly follow the placement list generated by the CSSPS Secretariat. No school is permitted to admit students outside the official placement without prior written approval from GES. This is going to be a long process, I tell you. 2. Reporting and registration. Place students are to report to their schools from 18th October 2025. Heads of schools are to ensure that registration is conducted smoothly and in accordance with the guidelines provided. 3. Compliance. Any infraction, including unauthorized admissions, will attract the necessary administrative sanctions. Also, regional and district directors are to monitor and provide the necessary supervisory support during the admission process and period. The GES counts on your cooperation to ensure a transparent and successful admission process for the 2025 academic year. Kindly treat this information with the agency and importance it deserves. So there you have it. This was released yesterday by the Ghana Education Service to all regional directors of education. What's your take on this? The first one, we're looking at the admission process, right? So we know that officially the 2025 computerized school selection and placement system results has been released. And so all the regional directors are hereby informed promptly to assist, with this process as well. Admission process: admission of students should strictly follow the placement listed by the CSSPS Secretariat. No school is permitted to admit students outside the official placement without prior written approval from GES. So this means what? Whatever schools you have selected, that is what you are supposed to go by. In the case where you want to go outside of the schools you selected prior to today, must go through GES for approval. Wow.
Yeah, normally sometimes people, we have this when they say that my child choose the school that I didn't actually get to know, and I might not be able to let the child go to that school due to one or two genuine reasons. Others too have chosen schools, have been placed, and they feel like, I don't want this school. I want to go to a different school. I want to go to that school. And this is where you see even some parents try to buy their ways out into getting the awards, schools that the awards didn't get. They are trying to get it for them. And they will be calling this
heads of institutions and
protocol to get and this thing. But this, me, I see it just as a mere rhetoric as to they not changing as to prior, because at the end of the day they will change. At the end of the day they will change, and once they change, they will get themselves go through, and it is done.
Okay.
But we should just look at the protocols and see how we can follow them rightly. Yeah.
Well, by this time, it looks like protocol will be difficult because GSS, it needs to go through them before you're able to do those changes.
That's how it has been every year.
Before you do those changes as well. Well, anyway, reporting and registration. Place students are to report to their schools from 18th October 2025. So heads of schools are ensured to make sure that registration is conducted smoothly and is definitely in accordance with the guidelines that have been provided. So from the 18th of October, we'll have to see first year students of the senior high schools report to school, go through the registration process, and become senior high school students. Right? Yeah. Senior high school students. And when it comes to compliance, which is a major thing for them, any infraction, including unauthorized admissions, will attract the necessary administrative sanctions. Regional and district directors are to monitor and provide the necessary supervisory support during the admission period. The GES counts on your usual cooperation. Father, can we take this?
I mean, these things, I don't believe these things will work. Seriously. Because looking at the country we find ourselves in, every year they will give these directives. At the end of the day, you see it not to be taking effect. So I really think
the Ghana Education Service.
Yes, some time back, we sat here and we were telling parents that they should be very supportive when it comes to picking or selecting schools for the awards.
Yeah.
And you see, most of these things, parents seem not to care. But when the placement is out like this time, that is the time they start to worry those in charge of seeing to it that children are placed in their various schools. It is your child. You have abandoned the child to select the school for him or herself. They have selected, they have chosen it. And this our kids, they will select a school not by their choice, but the friends support or influence. Yes, influenced by their friends. So as a parent, if you care less about this particular thing, when your child is being placed in a particular school, you cannot come and tell us that, that was not the school I was expecting my child to pick or to go. But you, because of your carelessness, it has led the child to
that has happened.
So TV yela but let Peter sometime back and to take come golden garland balama kat di fila zanjande kamanting chete behma na ba pire shi korte terba mamma karela kabana mamma pire le terba mango olehmia nzo yaka za muno bian biakulo kamsa ha. So therefore nzo yaka sa mo chen la shi kur yaka za Just on Ben Pila and the money. So I tell you, bien Pila Shikurtema, when you learn what placement mati in a kaze and a pat bima bachelor Shukurma. Then me kabi directive na mancha hata late tule. Biyatene Shukurbe. Bakbamba Uncle P Shukur Shelley. Gumia Vinyalo. Bangma kankar aku pi Shukur Shelley. Niyak mama ka dwelle di ku tikare la Shukurma karata. Ayi ala kaswale being land kaswale our no school is permitted to admit students outside the official placement without prior written approval from GES. This is Hashikurable Kamzaha. Ampi Shukurishel Nima and Kayancha. Dinen Kalan be won cambias ampi social cinema. Koyenta Ashikurshele. Karapala GES naman sab ebe indignurus. Kachangla Shukurman Jaha. Zalpana ne dia so mbor be lamba ka tizawta za sanno la labma bin ko ta bi shukur shelma pangma man ka che ko chagre ma pangma man ko ayulla la shukur ma vin rezo katier ma be shukur ma pi bi she pangme man ki mal nu tambere pudi ay kanu tambo zan janga bi shukur pi bi shi karten ka bato shukur shel dem sim be nyi man ne yul kaman the wa the nongo te be ma pi lo. You see some of our children especially in the north here. Some of them will pick far away schools because they are being influenced by their friends without the consent of their parents. At the end of the day, you see a parent complaining, oh, this particular school, me, I can't afford it. I can't do this. Sometimes you cut your code according to your size by what? Making sure that your child support him with the selection of the school. But at this time, our parents, they don't care, they care less. So the children will go and select the schools which will worry them. So Mansour Lamba. Bangaye manga, teriche behma jelba manga, teriche behma jelba teacher. And sometimes a parent will say, "I kucha ma shikurna man pisha ta. I should go when the school select or go to this particular teacher. They will select a school for you." Sometimes you look at your pocket.
Yes.
You look at what you can afford, so that you can make the selection. Isn't about maybe spending money because this time is free education. Since it is free, though there's certain things that you buy it.
Yes.
So you look at you look at the distance. Oh,
and the
distance. Where my child is going, either he's going outside Tamale, he's going outside where at least make sure that you select a school that will fit your pockets.
And especially if you're a parent where you always want to keep an eye on your ward.
Definitely.
You don't want him going far away or hair far away. You want the person
it's
closer.
good that way because these days the way we leave our children in their schools, no. That's what leads them into these deviant behaviors or these bad activities they encounter in their schools. Just recent time, some months back, this tramadol case is where did it start? From these SHS schools. So sometimes you let your child be closer to you, so that on time to time you can monitor the child. If I'm going to ask the parent about how many parents do visit their children in schools. Maybe during weekends or during daytime, or just visiting hours. They do, but parents careless.
We careless. Be left for boyfriends and girlfriends.
That is it. Go to the schools. Just yesterday that these children, Form 3s finished their paper. Some of them, I think some finished on Tuesday, some finished yesterday. Go there and see. I went to pick my sister. When I went there, you could see that boyfriends coming with CVR, what's the name? Those expensive cars. So
CRV
to pick their girlfriends home. To pick them home, and I couldn't even see single parents.
That's their parents.
Parents.
Their brothers.
For the where? Which brothers?
Uncles.
I was there.
Rich uncles and
let me tell you what. I was there when the security man said, "Masa Kamna, I used to see you on TV. So you think you're problems. I look at the problem we are encountering here. That if I tell you, you won't believe it. 60% of those standing here, they are not family members. They are boyfriends.
That one you can't say.
That was what he's
He don't know the parents of the child.
I'm telling you.
No, what before you go to the school, who do you meet first?
Yes.
You meet definitely you meet the security.
And you must register your presence. You don't just go in and come out like that.
It's not everybody that goes send their word to school. Sometimes we send their rich brothers and rich
Mr.
to go to.
Let me tell you something.
You get it?
We those who are parents and guardians, when you go to school to visit your daughter or your work, what do you do first? You go to the security, right?
Okay.
When you get to the security knows that, oh, this person is coming for this particular person.
Okay.
But the boyfriends, they will not come near the security.
No, but they've been count. They are regular.
No.
They are regular.
They are regular, but they will not come and ask permission from the security.
No, you don't know whether they are regular or
whether they will stand somewhere. Our phone is there.
And the police.
So the children will come out and tell like, oh, I want to take this from my brother. If you see a brother, you know.
That is a brother.
If it is a brother, the brother will come in. The brother will enter the school.
This way.
But the security now, the security to allow the person to go, right?
He said the brother.
So then let the person, it's visiting hours. So that's the brother. So you are coming in.
So seriously, the parents should put their eyes on their children. It's very necessary.
Oh yeah.
So let's let our children pick, or let's pick a school which is closer to paying shukur shanga the merti. Shukur shanga to car to bema. Shukur shanga to zasumni and bit to bema. Amma teacher to bema of a pishu kurte. Like last year, I know somebody who was having it's the same problem. He allowed the child came home. I was just hearing them. The child, oh, daddy, they said we should come and select schools. So that I want you to help me. And he said, you go away. Me, I'm still having some challenges, and you are coming to work.
And 17 nursing mothers.
No, wait, hold on. Check it again.
In the Upper East region, for the 2025 BC that they just through, those that are to go to the SS now that their placement just came. 21 pregnant girls and 17 nursing mothers. In the Ashanti region, BC candidates also delivered during exams the ICT paper, and as Senior Presbyterian GHS Center during the girl delivered during one of the. She was pregnant, definitely. So her time was due during the understand and she delivered. So look at in the Upper East though, you have 21 girls pregnant, nursing mothers 17. Now.
No, you see the videos, huh? I think it's trending now.
It's trending.
They're coming for our fathers.
They are coming now. It's now become it's a norm.
They were even telling us that married men and married women hold your husbands yourself. They are coming after
them. Like initially, it is something that they used to say. Oh, when girl senior high school students complete, people used to say it's in underground. It is not even the student that will be saying it. Nowadays, the students themselves are telling you that we are done. We are finished with our new the last paper. We are coming. And we are coming after the men.
You are not even going to senior high. It's not like senior high you are going to invest.
And this yesterday I saw one video which I
even the language, they weren't even speaking proper English.
Yesterday paper that we finished on TikTok. Students bathe themselves with water and they raise their skirts this way. You could see everything about them. Whilst they were shaking those things on TikTok, I don't even know what they were celebrating. The message they were sending across.
No, they are coming.
Celebrating what?
They are coming for the men.
You are still in the journey. The paper has not even been marked.
They don't care.
So what have you written? Just go home. Sit and scrutinize your mind. Ask yourself.
You are not ready for that.
What did I write?
They said they are coming for the men.
Coming for the men. No, come for your paper.
Meanwhile,
when you come for the men, at the end of the day, you come for your paper.
You come for a baby.
Seriously. You come for your baby. Seriously.
Sicknesses.
I'm telling you.
Meanwhile, in other schools, these girls' schools in the Cape Coast, you know, they were celebrating. The students were celebrating, and it was so beautiful.
Yeah.
They were all lined up in their uniform.
Yeah.
You know, I think they were chanting something in unison. It was so nice. I'm like, so why?
Whilst others are TikToking with their
seriously.
It has become a trend, and social media has also escalated the whole thing. the way and
No,
manner.
it's making us see some of these things.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, it's
It is
making us.
exposing some of these things.
But you know, during our time, when I finished my last paper, when others were shouting here and there, doing all sort of things, tearing their uniforms, I just sat in one corner where I was just looking at them. I asked myself, how sure are we that we have written the right thing? What we have written, how sure are we?
Leave her for the market.
I was just asking myself that question. And I look up and said, God, some of us, we are from poor homes. Our parents cannot afford for us to go back and sit in an exam and write again. I said, God, we leave everything in your hand. I was just thinking of those things. But others were just shouting.
We all celebrated.
Because
just with water.
Yeah,
you know, and just in the dormitory.
Me, serious, I couldn't.
No, you celebrate on that day. You definitely have that joy would come to you because as a young person, you don't see like
maybe everybody with their
everybody and the way they celebrate.
The way I was, my heart was very down. Seriously, I couldn't. Even when I went during that day, they called me to come and call for prayers. I couldn't. Seriously, I was very. When I went home, we went home around 3 something because we finished our paper around 12 thereabouts. So we were just in the school trying to tidy up things and go home. So when we get to the house, Charlie, I entered the room. It was just around 6 something that they called me out. I was very. It wasn't.
Is it that's it?
But you passed. You know. So that is it. Eventually, so well, that's what you need to know on that side as well. So if you have a ward who did write BEC this year, well, that is information for you. If you have a sibling, a cousin, a sister, brother who's please share the message. Share the message across. Share the message across so that we can all know what we're doing. And then as well, if you want your child to go to a different school aside of the schools that you have chosen, you should know that the Ghana Education Service are those to give you that approval to go on with it. However, we all know some people still cut corners, but that's fine. Neesim Bekaali on Neesim TV and Radio 100.1 FM. Before we go to the decoupling politics from utility provision in this country, let's lastly look at the tattoo updates from that conversation we had yesterday with the SRC PRO who joined us here in the studios talking about some of the issues. So we knew at the back of the demonstration was that students were unhappy with proposed fees increments for next academic year, and also some sanitation issue, washroom, classroom, lectures, infrastructure deficit they are facing, and a whole lot that they say. And the management of the school did release this. This is from the office of the registrar of the Tamale Technical University and to presidents of GRASAC and SRC dates September 16, 2025. Subject resolution of university management on students to offer. We have calls coming in. Don't worry, after this we'll pick calls before we go into the decoupling of utilities provision in Ghana. So this is resolution of university management on student welfare. Further to the constructive dialogue on the emergency meeting held today, that was on the 16th of September 2025. The university management has given due consideration to the concerns raised in your recent communication and during our discussions. In our commitment to fostering a conducive academic environment and addressing legitimate student welfare issues, management has approved the following immediate interventions. 1. Transfer to SRC account. An amount of 400,000 Ghana cedis will be transferred to the SRC account to facilitate your planned activities for the academic year. The transfer will be done before the close of day Wednesday, September 17. That was yesterday. Can we find out if that has been done, Michael, from the PRO? Tuition fees. So management has suspended the proposed fee increment for continuing students for the 2025-2026 academic year. This will be reviewed following a comprehensive stakeholder engagement to ensure any further adjustments are transparent and justified. We're also looking at water supply enhancement to immediately improve water supply for student hostels. Student Hostel, the Works and Physical Development Unit has been directed to procure and install 5 new 25,000 litre poly tanks at strategic points. This is an interim measure as long-term solutions are being explored. This will be done. This will be done latest by Friday, October 10, 2025. So another thing they also wanted was an ultimatum to some of these things that they said they will be doing, and this has been given 10th October 2025. For ICT infrastructure upgrade, in direct response to the need for improved digital resources, the university has announced and approved the procurement of 50 new computers and the enhancement of internet bandwidth to support teaching, learning, and research. 50 new computers to be installed by Friday, October 31, 2025. Capital project. The university wishes to assure the student body of its commitment to infrastructure development. Several capital projects are prioritized for implementation across campus at a satellite location, with details to be shared in a forthcoming communique. Evidence of commencement of new projects will be visible by October 31, 2025. Management acknowledges the importance of open channels and continuous dialogue with our student leaders. We trust that these decisive actions demonstrate our commitment to addressing your concerns. We anticipate, I beg your pardon, to cooperate in encouraging all students to return to calm and normalcy as academic activities are scheduled to resume tomorrow, September 17th. That was yesterday, yeah. We remain available for further discussions to ensure the sustained progress and prosperity of our university. This was signed by the registrar, Shena Idrisu Yakubu, who copied the Vice Chancellor, Pro Vice Chancellor, Director of Finance, Internal Audit, Dean of Graduate Student, Dean of Student Affairs. So yesterday we did have the PRO here. He mentioned what their grievances are, their concerns are, and I think most of it was captured in the response from management on. This was on Tuesday, that is the 16th of September, later that day. So yes, well, not bad standing if you're asking me from the side of management. However, I hope that the deadlines they have given for all these things will.
I'm happy they acted fast because the demonstration that they did, I think it was on point. Because why should I be in a house that I pay rent, I pay everything, I pay utilities?
Yes, so the hostels.
Yes, and when it rains, I have to park myself somewhere. Or things are not going, renovations, whatever, things that are supposed to go on well, doesn't go on well, definitely I have to come out and voice out. Because to get money, yesterday I was on social media when I saw the SRC president himself talking about this particular issue, and what the PRO spelled out here, he didn't left any one of it behind. He just mentioned everything. So it's high time management, what they brought out, especially the deadline they mentioned, they should act on it and make sure that things go on well with students, because it's not easy these days. To get money is not easy. Some of them are financial themselves, and others knows the way and manner they get their money to pay their school fees. So I cannot stress myself and come and pay fees, and yet I'm not seeing things. And especially their SRC week celebration, at least
they couldn't have it.
It's a serious issue, because
it's a serious activity for the student body. Every university does it.
Yes. And when you look at it, it's just a short time thing, because
it's a 1 week celebration period.
After this, the SRC, this particular badge will leave, the next badge will also.
Yes.
So what legacy, if they ask them, what legacy have they left behind the school? They can't tell anything. So definitely that is why they are also complaining. So the school, the management should act fast. And the date that they brought out.
Yeah, they gave October 10 for the water supply, the poly tanks to be mounted for the students there. This is an interim package to salvage the situation. However, they are looking at long-term lasting solution to this water supply problem they have there. And also when it comes to the ICT computerized system, they're looking at 31st October 2025. 25 as well. So yes, these are the conversations. However, Father, what you have to do and join us as soon as possible, because we need to pick some calls. Michael, I think we can, because you highlighted some various issues on the show this morning, and so you can join us as well. You can comment on any of the issues. We brought you GES school placement system out, and you need to look at that.
The placement, the ladies, they said they are waiting for the guy said they are waiting for them. DJ Abu led this thing. They are waiting for the girls that said they are coming for their fathers. So they should.
Michael.
Oh no, it's a call. It's a call to duty. You know, the guys are waiting. Mukhtar is there. We have.
No one is waiting. They should go and learn. They should go and learn. They should
go and learn.
So
no, the girls that competed that they are coming.
They should go and study. So we gave updates on the GES issue. We also gave updates on holiday. Well, you might not want to have a lot to say there, but of course you might want to have a lot to say on the placement letter that was released by the Ministry of the Interior, and also the Tamale Technical University. I'm sure you have a son, a daughter, a neighbor, a brother, sister, uncle, anyone there as well. These are some of the issues that they are raising. Management also acting promptly to it to salvage the situation at some point. Let us know, Michael. Let us know. Mr. Fad, let us know how they can call us.
Yes, so
before we go into the couple,
to défi la pa. To défi la chama. To yele yarla to policemen to yetwa katara to yele holiday yarla to vohum dabsade ndore na shara wale Allah har dal de luna shara wal sabtima bi apishini yindale katumban zolanda ko ala kawle kama ditala hadan lala ka vohum dabsalo yarla bakoy bahago yarangu yazanga antisale ngarla bakoy pselugo be bakoy ma sunsune donc ni shaba kamja ha te to asadi to katala kara te to asate be ma ye to be policeman ma yina dan yina ma te tanbango karambang sum tuma yel nan bahtu zone kayel tini abi kulpi shukur shal bang mama ko changla la shukur ma dindi nan ka abondo melge be melge zalbu malar ku chan fen yala anzanti rezo so kam pa moment ko po bi zone bi kat pa bi lamb zone ke yula la yel ma dans son tan la ka tu yul ba ma nyala te Tamal Technical University tembor shel tipola ci kor bi hira
formally tipola.
Okay, formally tipola.
It's not Technical University, it's tattoo. It's tattoo now. Let's use tattoo.
I say tenda
formally.
So it's now tattoo Tamale Technical University.
I don't know why we still can't get used to the tattoo, because
of
it's been from 2017 or so, right?
It's not easy to get
the name of the area. You know, they call that particular area Tipoli.
No, it was because the school was Tipoli.
So right now,
across the country, all the technical universities is the same thing. It will take time.
Since 2017, when 2020, how many years?
Oh, definitely.
We're reaching almost a decade.
Definitely, to take time.
036 يعلم بلا توزان تنا 05505588 00 to bol gubia to bol to la shaliniti yala 0362195711
It's appropriate for us to mention that we did say we're going to have a conversation on building the human capacity of Muslims on the show this morning. However, due to some unforeseen circumstances, our guest has not been able to make it, and we on this side totally understand. It's so unseen and it's natural, right, Michael? That what has happened is natural, and I mean, no one prepares for this. So yes, that is why we have not been able to bring in that conversation. However, yes, look forward to it. We'll definitely make time again for that conversation as well.
So solo normally to achieve a permanent ma.
When we're chatting, people were calling. Where are you? Yeah.
lahbal shele tin chekara paena. But currently, Queen, I just received a call, a breaking news.
Okay.
Our assemblymen are locking horn with Fiari.
Hey.
Currently, as we speak.
Okay.
Yes, so inshallah, very
Is it
soon.
the operation they are doing?
Yeah,
the early morning operation.
The operation. Even I led last night. They were at what's the name, Abu Abu. Around 7:45 thereabout. I left. That was what people told me. Though I haven't gotten that message right. But currently, as we speak, our what's the name? The assemblymen for Tamale Metro. They are locking horns with VRA as we speak currently. So we are waiting for the outcome. Whatever it is, inshallah, tomorrow we brief you.
We'll brief them. Okay.
So let's see how it goes. So Anto Boltona, 0362
let's have the numbers on the screen, please.
0362 195 711 Katinyanya Tinya Zala Balshana Zante Taba Resobol Boltona Katinya Amalshana Zampapo Gamma. Tidi Fila Pam. Fila den kaba kule an zanga zan lebe ayi pahe ni yan chaka ta za ha so tabson ka bi haguma ma bi haguma lan zo ka ta jin tema ti ti jin ngoma ta bor mane ka to ko mal han kale zo son ka tan nan ka to ji la la ji ngoma rezo agbaye kule inyen wono la la zo son ma pa zo an to bol tana ka tin yanya an yan zan shel pa ji ma 0362 195 711 0362 195 711 bol matana ka tin yanya an yan zan shel pa ji ma Neesim Bekaali zan ka ta matra on Neesim 100.1 FM ta pa Neesim TV zo.
All right, well, Michael, online presence.
Yeah, so that's Facebook, Neesim TV/FM on Facebook. Go like, place your comment down there. You can join the conversation. Send us your comments there. We'll be reading them there for you. It is Neesim TV as well on YouTube. Go subscribe and like. And place your comments down there as well. You can tag someone you know, someone you get to follow as well there this morning. Join us for that conversation.
Also, still on the Asante Man funeral happening in the Ashanti region right now. We also understand that on Wednesday, Nabapre, right? Kumase Dagbamba Na led a powerful delegation to represent Ndaniana, the king of Dagbon, to mourn with their son Tehene at the Doteye on Wednesday. That is a video I am seeing currently from the Palace View page as well. So yes, we're also mourning with them. I'm sure if any other thing, they also will be here for us. So it is also good that we just go and then mourn with them as well. It would interest you to know that the Igbo king was the so-called Igbo king was there.
He was there.
But he was denied. He was denied access.
Oh
yes. He was denied access. You see, I don't want to drag this conversation, right? But when you go to someone's land, you see, you should learn about their customs and traditions and the way they do things.
Well,
do you get me?
You know something? I heard a view that this cooking and things that you're talking about, it is something that we should have taken our time, because for people to be able to live well in a particular area, they need leadership. Human beings, anywhere we go, we need leadership. Okay, so and people understand themselves better when they come from the same place. Ghanaians, as we are, if we find ourselves in other countries, we understand ourselves better in that country than the people there understand us. And sometimes we need someone that would help us. That's why we have embassies across the various countries, so that the people get a representative in those countries. In our communities, likewise, when we come, we expect these communities, whether we like it or yes, they are with us. whether we like it or yes, they are with us.
Michael,
And
have you also considered the laws of this country?
The laws doesn't bar us from for people having creating groups that come to stay in our country.
I don't have a problem he wanting to lead the Igbo people here in Ghana, but you must go through you must have the right discussions with the right people.
And Mr. Mai, what I've observed,
with the right people. Because you don't just get up and find yourself.
What I observed
because you are a group here.
You cannot come from your country to come and create a kingdom in somebody's country.
Not creating a kingdom.
That was the video that was circulating, and what he was saying that they were to create their kingdom. Open their schools,
marketplaces,
everything police station, hospital,
trying to put together.
Everything, even their currency, they will be spending it in their kingdom without spending our currency.
Oh, that's way beyond.
That's
way beyond.
That's way beyond. I just deleted the video from my phone, because I would have just shared it so that you listen.
If that's way beyond.
That was what he said.
Because they are looking
from his own mouth.
They are looking at how to. I'm sure maybe looking at how they can make living here in Ghana quite comfortable for them as people.
But you are in someone's land.
You are in someone's land, and you come to build a school. You come to build
their hospital, their police station, even their currency.
The laws of the country, it doesn't work like that.
Exactly. That's what I was asking you if you actually had looked at.
No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that.
So he was denied access to even get close to the Asante Hene, because I mean it looks like we don't really recognize such I don't know. Anyway, there was a king who came. Is it from which country was that? Oh, remind me. Who came with the wives to the Asante Hene? We received because he's a king from another kingdom.
Oh yeah.
Not in this country, but it was huge here and there. Yeah, some country like that, which is not too popular. Is it Eswatini?
I'm not sure it's Eswatini. It's one country.
Which is a very small country, though. That is what I'm saying. That we accept, but you need.
No, they didn't come to settle.
No, I'm saying we are open to all, but you need to make you need to have the right conversations and people to guide you on some of these things. So, but that is about it. We'll come back again, ladies and gentlemen, to look at the decoupling of politics, in utility provision in this country. Stay with us. There's a lot more coming your way on Neesim Bekaali.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Mabihi Neesim TV min suhin drama group zambo kan zuya gbentaba. Yala yina nabta zan su pialle nyasim tontibo sudo ntin ya biago pune. Mabia anya wunda wumda batoro yala nyamu wumda adin yedin yala. Zuwango anda wumda shalkar nya batoro ka wumda kar nya adin yedin ba. Pumpo ayanyar la TV zo nya nyale kanyar kanyar bin shakam din nangda. Ama ritam de bahagu atahani ya shale agwanya ngun yezan la pahe. Torzo sanda mino nyanga suhin drama group tanda mi shaba ka bon ba sanda mino nyangla insha Allah binyala ban pupanda de mala bratel du amazo bla kabina duzo mal mashiri Allah da kam yungden da yezebe kurga wai ta de nyanga fama mama ka jin Neesim TV nya sanda mino nyangma binyina ne bitazam biagu mal go shale nzan tin ya biagu pune temi binyala ne vusha bambor sudo nya ne vusha bambor tontibo nya ne vusha bambor nyasem kabor so pialle inter biagu mal go pune duzo mabia da ban pam yale nan sam garnan ban pable de dombor ko nindinya den garba yale mabia lembe shalan kanawo
angele dangele fulani
Ashekam Borma.
Man sheka ba.
Ashekam Borma. Anyenyi an pal yo.
Man kai nan pan yo. Marka ka man ni awe be ka kai ni madan sar kam. Ai tin nan yalla bala fem de kuna.
Abi min so me bi bor wonu bo ka be.
Bi ma Allah ga be abi la ga.
Mu le la ro.
Dan ma nan ya ka karata abunda na masho. Adam abunda na masho. Akan nan da ba nyama.
Acho.
Sanda ka.
Flan. Ai ne to am.
Sanda mayela man kan lo yira. Onyan kan ka ba niu. Kan yan karata zan la complète ma zan ta.
Sanda inu da ogun male. Da ka pil gun bon kala ayi to an wo yirna.
Ai be.
Abunde kala ni yin sanda nu bi abunde. Kati yira ka zan fiye.
Ka so ga kan na. Allah ka so ga kan na.
Yin nin kun mo ma. Su ne nyanga. Mo bore ni. Sanda.
Da yira
abe tuma jilma.
Nta jilma la bula. Ati nin tima jilma.
Nta jilma.
Kan ki je jurma.
Da zula nya ga to ne ka tiye.
Kan de bier ka ya ya.
To an kara wani yela. Ka ku to yela ni.
Aku to yela.
Wala nya.
Ko nyanyi.
Na ce mata kwabar gbar kuma.
Okay,
abu zorvi.
Ka babu zorvi.
Oui. Amele chabu. Dono amele ka tiye mama yeto ajalle. Kana o mama bu bwa.
Dono amele ka kuro ba ka ba boro. Ye ba ajalle. Aburo. Ula ka mtu karamu. Ko fali ki jante tare. Kuma mbara. Anyanu.
Afari la amele ka be na te salu mali.
Mani brain gola. Ko mun nara. Chima. Anu ko gol mali.
Sanda.
Neesim TV nin kalo. Neesim TV mun ya tabba mun dadda ban kira. Mabi kan ma man ka wele. Bom de she. Bi ya jin bom de she.
Man dan ya kan blanya. Man puyala. An nan ya shalwama. Man ko man balama. Mal mashiri Allah da kam na unga fara. Neesim TV zo kurga wai din da yin yun. Kan ya bin ya zan ta shuma shanga na hanka ya shanga zan tibya go pune. Da ban kwami ya ni polor bo tabra. Wannan mu ya tabo ndutiya. Dazo tibot ni mo shabaya yina ta tabla la program goma karto nun ya fulden yala din ya chaka saloza hadir dan fane da binya tukparnya karachinya tuna kam kai tumda kabor na mo ndala atmama zobla yom ta tab song la program goma na unga fratinya ban ya ndar amolo goma da binya berdi ko hanya socha ko hanya ai tab song le nya din ya mo nda ada gulma sa shal kam ami bor timina fo hayo taba pamma ma namba shanga an kulli tv wo zo ya lala namba ma ai bolle timina nya ba fo hayo taba na wannan mutaka tare
Tune no tiyan, we sit on less go again. Get him Matalena, little more sorry. Tune no tiyan, we sit on less. Murmuye, tinga baby, sing fair. Tabara believe, ansi wochi masare jadi chulere murmuye tinga bepine kasenk fiera tabara beli para pom ansi wochi masare jadi
Thank you for staying with us. Welcome back. It's some 31 minutes after 9 a.m. I will continue to bring you Neesim Bekaali on Neesim TV and Radio 100.1 FM. Thank you so much for staying with us. Let's have a look at our last discussion for the show this morning. You know that at 10 a.m. we have to make way for Russia as well. On the side of the radio, of course, the TV, other content continue on there, so other content continue on there as well. But of course, we know that was it on Monday or Tuesday? Yeah, the 16th Monday is when Tuesday rather, right? Help me out.
When
Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Was it Tuesday or Monday that we saw the increment?
The increment
petrol, and I think that's Monday.
Tuesday. The increment took
It's
effect
Monday.
on Tuesday.
Monday.
It was 16th, right? It was 16th.
Yes, it took effect on 16th. Took effect on 16th. That is on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So we're looking at decoupling politics from utilities provision in Ghana. So we know we virtually merge politics into everything that we discuss, especially on the side of government, on the side that has to do with the people. Michael, Mr. Fado,
I'm
on the
with
side
you.
that has to do. Sometimes I don't understand body languages. On the side that has to do with the people and stuff like that. So it can be. We are tempted to robbing politics, to play mind games with the people when it comes to these things. But of course, these are independent institutions, right? That run, however they confer with government to run some activities that they do, like when they want to increase tariffs and all of that, they still have to go to some government institutions for approval and consultation and all of that. So we are trying to look at how we can decouple politics from utilities provisions in Ghana. That is water, electricity, and fuel, LPG, and other matters as well.
Well, yeah, I think decoupling politics is going to be difficult. It's not something that we can do as a country because these are, how do we call it? Key sectors of the economy that is being managed by government. Government comes and then today, previously, who was the energy minister? Who was the energy minister? Napo?
Yeah.
When he left, he left. He was the energy minister until he left. He left, and then currently we have every government would come and they will appoint their people into those sectors. Now they are coming to manage. Those are the key areas that government is able to generate money. These are areas government generates money. Those are areas that government gets to do real business with. Right, when you talk about utilities, utilities, and then how do we call it? There's energy, fuel, and all those stuff. They get money from those places, so it will be difficult. We previously, how do we call it? Mahama, the guy that came under scrutiny with the cables issues, and he came to talk plenty. He was under the previous government. He was the MD. Currently, we have a new MD for ECG and all those stuff. It will be difficult because some of these things sometimes they have, how do we call it, tax components that is placed on them, and it is the tax component as well that is placed on these items. That is why sometimes we have the prices go up to certain levels that we don't expect them to go. You go to buy fuel today and then check the tax you are paying on buy a liter of fuel today. You go to pay your electricity bill or your water bill and you check the component of tax that is being taken out of it. You deduct it from it and you see the actual what you are paying, and then you've used your consumption. That's where you see your actual consumption and what government as an institution, what government has placed attached to it that you are paying. So with these things, when it comes to play, you can never decouple politics out of it. You can't take politics out of it. Politicians will use it to, and from time immemorial, politicians have used water, have used electricity, have used fuel to play politics, to campaign. We were in this country and then on a campaign platform, a gallon was raised to show the people that mama tofu gallon baako di dia kika. In this country today, if we are doing this thing, we are in this country when the previous government came in his first few months in office. He ordered PLC to other utility providers to slash down water and electricity. And in spite of their grievances and costs and everything, to gain the public interest and the public this thing, when the president ordered PRC to do that, they slashed down the electricity tariffs and we enjoyed it. They slashed it down and we enjoyed it in this country. They hold like this thing. So it will be difficult. They campaign on it. They live on it. Today, when we campaign, the NDC currently in power also campaign. We're at a point we're buying fuel at 16 cedis per liter and all those stuff. In 16, some even go almost 17 cedis per liter in this country. And the NDC campaign on it when we were in power, even today, when the NDC will tell you that when we were in power, how much were you buying before 2016, how much were you buying a gallon of fuel? And today, how much are we buying a gallon of fuel? When the NPP, after 2024, they left power, how much were you buying a gallon of fuel? And these things drives the economy. These things drive prices of goods and services. This thing drives economic activities in this country. So once this and GDP growth, GDP inflation rate, all they are driven by some of these things. So, Charlie, it'll be quite difficult.
Well, I like the fact I mentioned tax component. The tax component about it. However, I have no knowledge if tax has increased on that side as well.
No,
I think that for COPEC, let's look at the picture first. That COPEC controls a lot of that, even more than government.
No, COPEC they don't
more than
COPEC. They comes. You see, they come up with a projection based on the dollar to CD rates. Okay, and when it comes that way, if your CD is quite weak to the dollar, and they have a window pricing period.
Yeah.
Okay, so and I think it comes in every.
I just 3 months or so, yeah.
3 months or something.
So the window prices.
That it comes. Okay, so when it comes, they control all these things and they give a projection. So they are not controlling prices. They give that this is based on the dollar to this ratio, based on this, based on this, and based on that. This is what increment that we are likely to come in and affect energy or this thing we have in this country, fuel prices and all those stuff. So COPEC actually doesn't really control. They are not the controllers of the price.
They don't control the price, but I don't know how to. They don't control it because it has to do with the dollar and then the strength of the city. Just as you are saying, if the city is good, it holds us. If it doesn't, then we are lacking. Do you get me? Because petrol price to increase between 3.6 to 5.8%, diesel between plus 2.2% to 4.3%, and LPG between 2.1% to 4.1%. That was to take effect on Tuesday, the 16th of September. This is according to the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies. Most of the time, it is what COPEC comes out with. That goes.
No, yeah, they do projection.
Yeah,
so
they
check. I just quickly got this. Okay, they monitor for pricing. So they track changes in international crude oil price and the local price template, a pricing template. So that's why I said that a government has tax component on our this thing. So if international crude oil price goes up, definitely.
The tax goes up. The tax goes up.
No, not a tax. I mean, the crude this thing goes up.
Yes.
It definitely will affect us as a country.
Exactly.
You get it? It will definitely affect us.
We're speaking the same language, probably in a different way.
Okay. Well, I'm not. All right. So what I was trying to say is this: they are actually in the nutshell, what I mentioned earlier is that pricing or the reason why some of our fuel components are high is because of tax component. And we are saying that taxes don't go up, but COPEC comes up with projections that fuel prices will go up. And I'm saying that now we have the tax prices already. That is a component that is affects the pricing of our fuel in this country. Now we have the dollar to ratio. And then we have the crude, how do we call it? The international crude oil pricing. That also adjusts, that also fluctuates.
Yeah.
When it comes, it's
when
not
we are speaking, we have calls coming in. When you are trying to call, they won't go. You go.
You get it.
Yeah.
So these are things that they look at, and then when they look at it, they do a projection. So they actually don't control pricing. They don't control, but when they're on the international market, when the price goes up, then they look at in this window, prices have gone up. Your dollar to your ratio, how does it work? Okay, then we take it like that. So then we project this is likely to go up by this.
Okay.
And it comes to pass.
Mr. Father, is it possible to decouple politics from utility provisions in this country?
To manage it. To manage it because by taking it off, hey, it's been easy. And chatting your to Ashel Mayala Kamale, Tamale Fargushan Ayura, Zanjandi, T. Bamaya Ale, and Nambo and Yale, to come no Kulan Chaka Bihagama Yale. Tabaharla baho kama tuntu yihe nyarla siyasa siyasa rupuni politics tuntu yihe la rupuni katabuha buha ko bahana mayele the non tompam it will be very hard for us to take it off the non tompam because akarakta lebia shelton be pumpama ntaha politics be siyasa nyala the non part of being part of tun kind of your shoma because I cannot lay la ya amazaha tan collision government come ye kana tishini when yalong mal no the simple siyasa pu yer no campaign message pu they do add those things to their campaign messages ka yer te bi kana tishini ngo no buru zo be den darshe mungo nyala ngoyam bahbiala be ngoyam no ngore so I cannot le the malati siyasa ma kila rapuna te pa parsha di la yangi ba the naham jahgama kala cannot le de dubo ne rishibu o tara dubne rishibu sometimes ma yulla ba the malati siyasa ma buto nyandele in a sense that katanam su misama gdiele to asher zanjende dola duya ka shige dola dubo ne rishibu tamale te ngona gana puni banga bien ka yuna la bin ya harma chende de te du de be dola mai chanzo sa wala katiyan no ba yuli nyanya te gana ngo lare be te la zo ma da mahandele da man li chende wala nyal da man li chende pu da katiya karata na zan ne te na nya ma sa taba kaban kaman tambole be dana kulise den se sa shishele to amma man yulu ko pu ne tiyan yel na ti politics yalla siyasa from the pama ya ale from the nolam bo ya ale from tunkuli yalla to utility ya alma the naham jahgama because politics ma pyo shabro puna pumpo de mini pele shamma de mun lana lo tabamle shelma amle ma yen large the not tom rezo sheto kol bo haba samana nama katinyenya bubani am party shally taking politics out of this utility thing it won't be easy.
But how we're looking at the cost of living, well, inflation is dropping, but is it reflecting really in our pockets? You know, because now petrol is going up, diesel it's going up, electricity to go up about over 225%.
Yeah, 25.
And water.
Which one is 280?
It's like the water. It's like water.
The water is 280. 28.
Electricity is 225.
Okay. So the thing is this: when it comes to fuel pricing and then this thing, my worry is that this government coming to power, things quite came down a little bit, and we saw a drastic reduction in fuel pricing. Because of that, transport owners were directed actually to reduce prices of fares in this country. We saw the hula baloo that came up with it, that it was not stable. We can't decide whether it will be this thing, and we are looking at other factors that goes into fuel pricing and all those stuff. We looked at all those things in this country. Government came to us to tell us that, hey, for us to consolidate the gains we've had. There's so much debt in our energy sector that we need to pay 1 cedi on each liter we buy, so that they can be able to use it to control or to clear off some of those energy
Are we the
debts.
ones that cost it? Is it the citizens?
That's another conversation for another
Exactly.
day. That's
the
another,
revenue collection, are they really doing it rightly?
that is another discussion for another day. So we are going to tax fuel to pay for energy debts, and it also became an issue in this country. Look at the explanation was that prices have gone down. So even if you are taking 1 cedi on a liter, and you compare it to previously how it went high, you still have some change in your pockets. If you are to add 1 cedi to which will help us to pay. And I was like, okay, if these prices will stay, if these prices will be real, it will be stable for people to be able to manage their lives around it for a period of, even if it is 1 year, 6 months, even if it is 6 months, it's better for us as a country. But barely 6 months, barely 3 months into that, dollar now the same energy sector that we are paying 1 cedi for is coming to tell us that because of cost of what and this they want to slap us with an over 200% increment aside the 10% that we are paying. 1 cedi we are paying for them in the fuel this thing from the fuel sector. And then I ask myself, what is this? It's like you can't you beat me and give me cry to cry.
Someone says it's probably maybe because the big men they don't pay. They don't pay.
They don't pay.
Like, so they don't feel it.
They don't pay. And I ask, why is it? And sometimes you don't want to do politics with it because it is very frustrating. If a Ghanaian person should be listening to this, hearing this. So those that reduce their prices, you go to the market, people have reduced their prices. You ask them to reduce prices. People have reduced their prices. Now things are going back to the way it used to be. What happens to them? What happens to them? Oh, Charlie, sometimes
the one lot siyasa mamal to me because I currently to government wanda di gitranye ka irin bama bingari bindira kar kulchan venjera isi dimi chanda ma bi shele to pama ma yi to bogi ati ka pama bogi to sa anya mo ka bindira be kamando kul samsuna biyan ka biya gchan venjera kar bogi to madrat ka ta pasa shel kar ze bu to kamani dem bogi pamgo de samsune yarla lora numa droba numa bugwa yirate ambo be charge ma den da su nan ban pine da nan ya kale kamante tudun na yarla ban su lora ya ale braya ne dunga labana tambasa bi tabasa anya kam kana be yirate yure yar shanga zo ko bana bi ka te table pamma na buoma asuru buoma dan dian zan lalala be di champion den la pai so hakana tele tiyan yi siyasa la ya'lama da malla kamanti siyasa pambo ma be ti siyasa ya'ma ba mal tumi pierta because the one easy because trata kana tool na karte point energy sector yarate na nambo be ti pama ya'lo karte point ti la yan dakbam yan pahala shire za yin garzo yana wanka na sidi so di pa wanga na sidi ma ka to yora to pongo la sire za an ona pahawo tun shi sashen wa kaman talata da lambala dalalu na shara gola september bi apiyana ayob dabsele tranye ka pamala yinan ta pa karpile tun ko shi sashen wa tun da mi ka ta da pa me ban to da 1 liter let's say 12 cd be 11 cd or something abu pongo ai chan shab ko harla 13 cd shab 14 shab 15 ha me to na bin 15 amma woman shab chan par 15 tambo harta mo sham the pahama to bumpo kana city gang shelton that you are we still going to be paying that 1 city? Mr. Mike, that is my worry. That 1 city that was added, are we still going to be paying it with this increment?
It's there. I don't know. That's what we need. We need government to come out. You know, these are projections. Yet they are yet to come. The thing we should know is that they've not actually implemented them. PURC would have to engage. PURC.
You want us to pick some calls on this?
Let's we can open the phone lines. Let's have a phone come in.
Into what I got to bang by party shame. To Bohala Bohago, Tingy Sashelo, Taikaratale, to utility Shangatum Colombian in Temo. Ya me, Tanto ye politics, near La Siasa, Tanto ye Lapuna, waiting to ye Lacachella, Bohacata boy. Abayet to Alabi, Ayet to Aldo and Boltana Catuma and party shell 036195. 711-0362-195-711 anto bolta na katinya amal shale na za mpahti tende dir fira ma bol smar nya don ko picture na de konso e kami because now we have about 23 or 21 missed calls thank you so much to fira ma do we na kama bol se picture na so into bolta na katiwum EM party shell 0362-195-711 bol mutana katinya tanto ye siasa kachenche lala yallonga because ale zo yala nyel be zo bi nyale ka gwamnati kami ko en kana o mallame en pahay ngarla service no manifesto pule abukata karnel terte batum sa cha bambal bi ni ya shanga bambala bi de gwamnati bi nam da bin yan sheltati to ama de ko en chen muna ka tinya kama la ya amali yala zo yale nza ntiti ka ta bo harami titum bango fargo tuma yilna ma ban le butum de butuma vin yala be tan banye mulcho tan bi war fargo ma saha be tan bi war de saha dan nam ti chakala la bi yarwa karamar because dan handati tan nye mulcho ma to bamba ma mi biane to bo harta ba ami be dar la bi yare life bill water bill bam bonuma ami be dan ma za to bi warle do they even pay their bills? These are our leaders.
They don't.
Do they pay bills? As for them, they don't pay bills. You see, PURC and then this Ghana Water Company, the ECG, and then Gridco and Netco. They are the people that I'm looking at this particular increment. Look at the losses we have. How do you see? You can't have a basket, be pouring water into it every day, and you expect people to be pouring water into it, and you want water to hold in a basket. How is it done?
Look,
how possible?
An audit is always done. They'll tell you this
the amount of money to irregularities
and corruption. Yeah, and nothing happens. No one's heard these rules. Nothing. No one takes accountability for it. We play the usual talk plenty. That's just it.
Politics.
And that's how long are we going to continue to go this way? How long are we going to go this way?
So TV gurga yaksazare. Dinna hamja ma yuge. Dimi ko ember pune tanbanya mulchima karna handu.
I knew that you are sweating, doing your own thing to get. They end up piling up your bills for you.
Bills. How much has been the increment in the government ordinary workers' salary in this whole year? And if people should commensurate or try to reason with government to say things are, we want to reset the country, and we are going to reset the country, and so you give us a meager increment in salaries for a year. A gross increment, and at the end of the day, within the year, the same things you told us are the reason why you are coming to do reset. The things are going up; they are going up. We'll go back to where the people will be calling for. How do we call it? Oh, I've forgotten this term that they normally use. There's this term, I've forgotten it. They'll be calling for it because they look at it and no, it's not helping. It will not help you.
Charlie, it's quite sad. Let's have our last button. Father will conclude for us.
Yeah, I think we'll just have to look at it. You just have to look at it. Government has to come up. This increment there, this 200 plus increment they are talking about. If PRC should even if PRC if they even visit the people will not even agree. Will not even look at them.
They were.
It's just a projection, but let's see how. But I think some of the factors, I don't blame them too much because Galamsey, we know what it's also doing to the Ghana Water Company, the havoc it is causing. So government should look at some of these things. Government should intervene and come through.
Okay, Father, conclude today's show for us.
Because things solo but tanamala challenges biala being the happen to Amazon bamba yala bambe ne bonkule no shall kamza hakati sevia venyala bambe Facebook zo to poe pam kapa bambe lolo kamza ha bobti go from radio jaha tande yola tinga bol se pam drama tante ze ne te difila tamdi ma ta bala bol sama bala kan na ba isaha to poe pam kapa e bambol na ka to to pa ma saha. Thank you so much. Now it's an event in the last 8 months and ambition. San la lamna to the political party pamba but san piana jumale kati zangden kambiani in zan tista bazan jande te siasa for sahania sa tatisha mbalama.
All right, thank you for being a part of the show this morning. We'll come your way again. Tomorrow is Friday. We'll come your way again with the Friday edition of Neesim Bekaali on Neesim TV and Radio 100.1 FM. I am Ruhia Bekaali.
We're going to Sani Fadal.
And Michael, yes, she.
Okay.